I'm not sure what you call this. We put this in chilies and different stuff. But we take tomatoes and we chop them up. And we put them in this food processor. I'll set you down here just a minute. I don't know if you call it sauce or I don't know. We leave the juice and all in it, and I drank it personally. I want to show you something that you do not want to put in your Cann. Let me wrench my hand. You do not want to leave pieces like this with this white stuff in it. These hard parts, we do not want to leave that in there. We want to discard that and do not put that in your Cann. Not even when you do tomatoes. Because it seems like your tomatoes sour and don't do right. But anyway, I'm going to pause you because I don't want you to hear all the noise. Okay, now we blended it all up. It is just about a juice. There's hardly anything left in there. And then we pour it over into a big cooker. Then we pour it out into this cooker. Now once you get as many as you're going to put in here, you're going to put this on the stove in this cooker. And you're going to cook it. And you're going to stir it so it don't stick. You don't have to stand on it and stir it. But there is foam like this right here. It's going to come up and cover this. You stir it and you'll keep doing that until there's no foam like this comes on top. Once there's no foam, you will put it in your Cann jars. Put a tablespoon. If it's going to be the little ones, you put a teaspoon. If it's going to be a big jar, you put a tablespoon. And then you put lemon juice. Put your Cann lids. You don't have to put it, no canner out of this. Put your Cann lids on it and turn it upside down like we've done these. That will seal the jar. Make sure it's hot. You keep it on the stove while you're ladling it out into your jars. And it'll be hot. Now these are the diced tomatoes that I made the video of, and they're very hot still. You can see that one's still cooking. But these are the tomatoes we canned earlier in the video. This is going to make like a puree. It's not a juice, but it's almost a juice consistency. I usually take it, put it on the stove and heat it up and fix grilled cheese sandwiches with it. You can put it in your chili and other stuff. So that's how we do this. Thank you all for watching. Now we got it on the stove, and this is the diced tomatoes from earlier. We're doing another batch of them. I'll show you what we do as it goes along. Okay, before we get started, you want to sterilize your jars. Clean your jars real good. You want to get hot water and put your Cann taps in it. You want to do your Cann in stainless steel appliances, cookers, and use a stainless steel spoon because there's so much acidity and stuff that other types of cookers and stuff it don't do good in. And I'm sorry for the noise because we're still canning. This little tool right here is a lifesaver for picking up lids. We've had this one forever and it's about had its due. But you get these in the Cann section and it comes with a thing like this that you pick up your jars with. This little thing has a magnet at the end of it, and it just picks your lids up out of there. And then you can put them on your jars. As you can see, it's starting to cook, and here's the foam on top of it that I was talking about. You want to stir it off. And you don't stand here and stir, but it'll come up to temperature. But you want to make sure that you're touching the bottom, because it's going to scorch and everything will stick to the bottom, and then we're going to have a nasty mess. But once this comes up to a good heat and kind of starts to boil, you can turn it down if you're afraid that you're going to scorch it, and then we'll come back. Okay, now it is cooking, and it's cooking pretty good, and all this foam has come up to the top. This has to go away. You would think that this is the stage that you would want to can it, but it ain't. You got a long way to go. You gotta stir it until that's gone. Now you want to watch it, because it will keep doing this and it will come over your cooker. So you want to stir it down. You don't want to let it boil over to make a gum. Now, as you see, we stirred it and stirred it and stirred it, and almost all of it is gone. We're going to let it cook down just a little bit more, and then we'll show you the canning process. When we started this, we started it out on high, so we're on medium-high heat. We're about on a 7 on our stove. Once you get it stirred down, and you can stir that foam down, we let it cook, what do you say, Mom, about 10 minutes? About 10 more minutes. Now, while the stove is still on, and keeping it hot, we're going to put it in these jars. Fill up your jars till this line here, that way you still got head space. You can see all the foam is gone. It's pretty looking stuff. Now, she's going to put the tap on. She's going to clean the top of it off first, because you want it to seal. If you don't clean the tops off, then it ain't going to seal right. Now you want to use new lids, but you can use old taps. The taps ain't wrangers. The wrangers ain't what matters. It's your these things. And then you want to turn them upside down whenever you get them where you want them. And you bring it over here with your little handy dandy thing. Just picks them up. Then you want to get your kitchen towel so you don't burn yourself, because this is hot. And then you want to turn them upside down, and the heat from your juice is going to seal your jar. And that's how we do it, y'all. We're going to finish canning these up and probably call it a night. It's about 7:20 or something like that. It's been a long day, but that's how we do it. Thank you all.